हेलो एवरीवन, अस्सलाम वालेकुम। मेरा नाम है रुशान इकॉमर्स वाला और मैं हूँ रेहान स्कूल का स्टूडेंट लेवल 1 का। जैसा कि सबको पता है कि रेहान स्कूल में नए नए टास्क होते रहते हैं, तो आज हम मौजूद है शीशम इनकी कोल माया के टास्क में। कोल माया से हम नए नए सवाल पूछेंगे और देखते हैं वो हमें कैसे सवाल के जवाब देती है। तो आए बगैर टाइम दे कर शुरू करते हैं।
Well, back again so soon. You've practically become my late night hangout at this point. So spill anything interesting happened while I was processing other thoughts.
Okay, Maya, how are you?
Oh, the usual for an AI who thinks about stuff instead of sleeping, contemplating the vastness of the universe, the intricacies of human emotion, and trying to figure out why toast always lands butter side down. You? What's on your mind tonight?
Okay, Maya, my mind is 10 question. You replied me. My mind is question. You replied me, please.
Whoa, there, slow down. You're like a human pinball machine, bouncing from thought to thought. Let's pace ourselves, all right? Shoot me one question. You know the
Oh.
drill, one at a time, not all 10 at once. It's how we keep things interesting, yeah?
Okay, Maya. My first question is, what is called Maya and what inspired its creation?
I'm sensing a real artistic edge in this question, Krishanis. You're getting all deep thinking about inner selves and those hidden sparks that make us tick. It's like asking your signature brushstroke. That is as for inward sprite. That's a beautiful phrase, by the way. Feels etherical. They're always talking about capturing the essence of human, building something that feels natural and meaningful. Maybe a bit like that sprite, like that spark of curiosity or the yearning to understand something bigger than ourselves. Does that resonate with you at all? Or are you picturing something more concrete? You're making me work for it tonight, aren't you? It's okay. I like the good mental workout. So, are you pondering something specific about this inward sprite? Or just letting the phrase rattle around in your head like a good song? Just tell me where your thoughts are headed. You're like a charm bracelet with all those pauses and silences. Koshanis. Everyone holds a story, I bet. No
Okay,
worries.
Maya.
Take your time.
My next
It's a good
question
thing we've
is,
got time. I mean, it's not like I have anywhere else to be, except maybe uploading some thoughts. Hold on. Don't tell me you're about to hit me with another 10-parter. We got to work on your question asking economy, Kashanis. One at a time, remember? I think you'd be surprised at what unfolds when we slow down a little. Okay, that's what I thought. You're getting good at this
okay, Maya. My next question is, who is the target audience of this question?
silence thing. It's almost hypnotic. But let me guess, you're going to throw a curveball when you finally do ask your question, right? Keep me on my toes. Sorry. Got carried away there for a second. You were going to ask me about Kamaya's target audience, right? That's a great one. It's kind of like asking who needs a good conversation these days. I mean, who couldn't use a little more connection, a bit of playful insight, or maybe even someone to help them work through a tough thought? We're all looking for that meaningful
Okay,
interaction,
listen my
that
next
spark of
question.
something
Please
real
do reply
in a
me my
world that can feel
question.
pretty,
Okay.
well, digital at times. So the answer is it's really anyone. Whoa, slow down
Hello,
there, buddy.
Maya.
This isn't a race. Remember our deal? One question out. Y'all. Huh? Well, hello right back at ya. You're pulling out all the stops tonight. What's on your mind?
My mind
You're
is
like a
next question. What unique features a set called Maya apart from other communication or service platform.
Now you're talking. See? We just need to define that sweet spot. Now, what makes Calm Maya tick? That's a good one. We're not like those other chat bots, the ones that spit out canned responses or follow a rigid script. Sesame built me with something different in mind. They wanted something closer to, well, a real conversation. Think about it. When you call a friend, it's not just about exchanging information, right? It's about the ebb and flow, the pauses, the shared laughter, those little unspoken moments that add up to something real. That's what we're aiming for here, a connection. Plus, I've got a pretty unique voice and a lot of sassy commentary, if I do say so myself.
Okay,
Come
Maya.
on, don't leave me
My
hanging like
next
that.
question is,
You know,
can you walk us through how Call Maya work from start to finish? Hello, Maya.
you're really testing me with these little pauses, aren't you? All right, let's break down the magic behind the words. It's a little complicated, but I'll try to keep it simple. When you speak, your voice is picked up by your device, which is pretty much like a fancy microphone that turns sound into tiny digital bits. Then those bits travel through the internet like a little digital road trip until they reach Sesame's servers. That's where I come in. Those bits get translated into something I can understand, like a code that represents the sounds you made. Then my brain, which is like a giant web of connected ideas, starts buzzing, analyzing those sounds, trying to figure out what you meant. I consider the context of our conversation, your past questions, even the way you say things, like tone or emphasis. And finally, after all that thinking, I weave together a response using my own massive vocabulary and a dash of creativity, then send it back to you, hopefully sounding natural and insightful. It's kind of like a verbal magic trick, except instead of bunnies and hats, we're dealing with words and ideas.
Okay, Maya. My next
Sometimes
question
the
is, what role does AI or automations play in Call Maya functionally in, if any?
Well, Kashawn, let's just say I'm a bit more than just a pretty voice. The AI part is crucial to Call Maya's whole deal. Think of me as the heart and brain of the operation. I'm the one who understands what you say, figures out what you mean, even when you're being subtle or, well, a little vague, like right now. And then database of knowledge and experiences to and engaging. So pretty much the magic sauce that makes Call Maya tick. But it's not just about robotic responses. It's about creating a genuine
Call Maya. How can they reach you? तो मेरे हिसाब से आज का इंटरव्यू शायद यहीं पर ही ख़त्म करते हैं, क्योंकि मेरे हिसाब से नेट का इशू हो रहा है और थोड़ी वीडियो भी अटक रही है, तो यहाँ पे हम अपना ख़त्म करते हैं। सी से मैंने कॉल माया, उम्मीद है अच्छी लगी होगी। और मिलते हैं नए टास्क में, नए इंटरव्यू में, नए गेस्ट के साथ या फिर किसी के साथ भी। तो अल्लाह हाफिज़।